This morning I'm going to read Faith in Mind by Zen Master Seng Ts'an. In the records of Chan masters, there is no full account of the life of Seng Ts'an, the third patriarch, who died in 606 AD. He is mentioned, however, in the Tang dynasty. The phrase faith in mind contains the two meanings of believing it and realizing the mind. Here we're not considering the mind of thoughts, the mind of personal attributes, but rather the pure mind, the state of pure awareness. This mind is the Buddha mind. Known as Tathagata Garbha, the womb of the Tathagata, womb of Buddha, in every sentient being. We all have this. Whereas the mind experienced by ordinary beings in the midst of vexations is deluded mind, not true mind. Those who seek to rid themselves of these vexations imagine that there is a true mind to attain. However, from the perspective of Buddha mind, there is only one mind, neither true nor false. There is no need to discriminate, for everything, everywhere, is mind everlasting. When we fully realize Buddha mind, the believing mind and the mind which is believed in merge into one. Since they are the same, the need for mere belief in this mind disappears. The paradox is that one must be enlightened to have true faith in this mind. The author is speaking from a deeply enlightened who seeks to discover. Seng Ts'an shows us how to transform our ordinary discriminating mind into the Buddha mind, which does not discriminate. How to get from existence to emptiness, from defilement to purity. He tells us how we should practice, and what kind of mental attitude to avoid during practice. We should not give in to our likes and dislikes, neither trying to negate our vexations nor seeking enlightenment. The practice should be pursued for its own sake. But while there should be no other purpose, in the end the mind of equanimity is realized. There is no discrimination, no need for language, or indeed for practice. This poem, Faith in Mind, contains phrases that will later on assume importance in the Xiaotung, Soto sect of Zen Buddhism. For instance, one thought for 10,000 years. Which expresses the idea of one thought not moving and yet illuminating. This idea is to become the hallmark of Hung Chi Cheng Chui's silent illumination Zen. This tendency is also repeated in the only other written record of Seng Ts'an's teachings, found on a stone tablet commemorating him. The essence of the inscription is simultaneously practice stillness, Ji, and illumination, Chao. Carefully observe, but see no dharmas, phenomena. See no body, and see no mind. For the mind is nameless, the body is empty, and the dharmas are a dream. There is nothing to be attained, no enlightenment to be experienced. This is called liberation. The supreme way is not difficult, if only you do not pick and choose. Neither love nor hate, and you will clearly understand. Be off by a hair, and you are as far from it as heaven from earth. If you want the way to appear, be neither for nor against. For and against opposing each other, this is the mind's disease. Without recognizing the mysterious principle, it is useless to practice quietude. The way is perfect like great space, without lack, without excess. Because of grasping and rejecting, you cannot attain it. Do not pursue conditioned existence. Do not abide in acceptance of emptiness. In oneness and equality, confusion vanishes of itself. Stop activity and return to stillness, and that stillness will be even more active. Merely stagnating in duality, how can you recognize oneness? If you fail to penetrate oneness, both places lose their function. Banish existence, and you fall into existence. Follow emptiness, and you turn your back on it. Excessive talking and thinking turn you from harmony with the way. Cut off talking and thinking, and there is no way you cannot penetrate. Return to the root and attain the principle. Pursue illumination, and you lose it. One moment of reversing the light is greater than the previous emptiness. The previous emptiness is transformed. It was all a product of deluded views. No need to seek the real. Just extinguish your views. Take care not to seek after them. As soon as there is right and wrong, the mind is scattered and lost. Two comes from one, yet do not even keep the one. When one mind does not arise, myriad dharmas are without defect. Without defect, without dharmas, no arising, no mind. The subject is extinguished with the object. The object sinks away with the subject. Object is object because of the subject. Subject is subject because of the object. Know that the two are originally one emptiness. In one emptiness, the two are the same, containing all phenomena, not seeing fine or coarse. How can there be any bias? The great way is broad, neither easy nor difficult. With narrow views and doubts, haste will slow you down. Attach to it, and you lose the measure. The mind will enter a deviant path. Let it go and be spontaneous. Experience no going or staying. Accord with your nature, unite with the way. Wander at ease, without vexation, bound by thoughts. You depart from the real, and sinking into a stupor is as bad. It is not good to weary the spirit. Why alternate between aversion and affection? If you wish to enter the one vehicle, do not be repelled by the sense realm. With no aversion to the sense realm, you become one with true enlightenment. The wise have no motives. Fools put themselves in bondage. One dharma is not different from another. The deluded mind clings to whatever it desires. Using mind to cultivate mind. Is this not a great mistake? The erring mind begets tranquility and confusion. The erring mind begets tranquility and confusion. In enlightenment, there are no likes and dislikes. The duality of all things issues from false discriminations. A dream, an illusion, a flower in the sky, how could they be worth grasping? Gain and loss, right and wrong. Discard them all at once. If the eyes do not close in sleep, all dreams will cease of themselves. If the mind does not discriminate, all dharmas are of one suchness. The essence of one suchness is profound. Unmoving, conditioned things are forgotten. Contemplate all dharmas as equal, and you return to things as they are. When their subject disappears, there can be no measuring or comparing. Stop activity, and there is no activity. When activity stops, there is no rest. Since two cannot be established, how can there be one? In the very ultimate, rules and standards do not exist. Develop a mind of equanimity, and all deeds are put to rest. Anxious doubts are completely cleared. Right faith is made upright. Nothing lingers behind. Nothing can be remembered. Bright and empty, functioning naturally, the mind does not exert itself. It is not a place of thinking. Difficult for reason and emotion to fathom. In the Dharma realm of true suchness, there is no other, no self. To accord with it is vitally important. Only refer to not to. In not to, all things are in unity. Nothing is excluded. The wise throughout the 10 directions all enter this principle. This principle is neither hurried nor slow. One thought for 10,000 years, abiding nowhere, yet everywhere. The 10 directions are right before you. The smallest is the same as the largest in the realm where delusion is cut off. The largest is the same as the smallest. No boundaries are visible. Existence is precisely emptiness. Emptiness is precisely existence. If it is not like this, then you must not preserve it. One is everything. Everything is one. If you can be like this, why worry about not finishing? Faith and mind are not two. Non-duality is faith in mind. The path of words is cut off. There is no past, no future, no present. Thank you.